Today at the Young's house, we're making up a quick, delicious barbecue chicken thighs and macaroni for lunch. I hope you're having a great weekend. And if you're not, hopefully I can brighten up your day with this here recipe. It's going to be quick, it's going to be simple, doesn't hardly cost anything for this meal, and you're going to love it. It's an easy way to make barbecue chicken and in a pinch, and it tastes so good. Here's what you're gonna need. You're gonna need your chicken thighs. These are boneless, skinless chicken thighs, but honestly, if you're that person that loves the chicken breast, get you some. I've washed off these chicken thighs using some lime juice, salt and cold water, kind of rubbed them together, rinse them off. Me personally, not only do I feel like the lemon, the lime, or the vinegar gets the meat nice and clean, but it also leaves a little taste that I love. So I've pat it dry with a paper towel after washing. Your favorite barbecue sauce. There's always going to be somebody say, why you didn't make homemade barbecue sauce? You can if you want to. All right, and I'm making up, it's just lunchtime. I'm making up a box of macaroni and cheese. All right, so I'll be grabbing up some milk, some butter, and a little bit of extra cheese for this macaroni. In this pan here, I have just a little bit of oil. It's a vegetable oil that I'm using, just enough to coat the bottom of the pan so we can get these seared off before we barbecue them. I have some water going for my macaroni. We got some spices. I have chicken bouillon powder, black pepper, garlic and onion powder, and I have some salt. Make sure your hands are clean. Let's make a quick lunch that tastes good. First thing we're going to do, let's go ahead and open up a box of macaroni, and we're going to put it into this water. I've already salted the water. I always like to tell everybody, if you're making noodles, you're making rice, or even potatoes, salt the water to give it some good flavor. Now, when I make any noodle, doesn't matter if it's a spaghetti noodle, lasagna noodle, I only cook it for 11 minutes. When you cook your noodles for 11 minutes, the water has to be boiling, of course. Then you're going to put your noodles in. When you cook them for 11 minutes, they turn out perfect every time, which is chewy to the tooth and never mushy. It's freezing outside. My whole intention was to take these chicken thighs and put them on a grill, but we're doing them indoor and they're going to taste just as good. First thing you got to do is you got to be able to season them very well, without being afraid to season them. A lot of people are afraid to season the food. They think it's going to be too salty or it ain't going to taste right. Throw the seasoning in. You want that flavor, right? And yes, you have to always watch when you're using a spice that has like salt in it, or the salt. But other than that, all the other spices, put them on there for great flavor. We're going to season both sides of these chicken thighs. And if you're doing the chicken breast, you're going to do it the same way. This one here is the onion powder. I'm really going in pretty heavy with it. And on purpose, I'm going to do that same thing with the garlic powder. Yum, yum, and yum, right? For my salt, I'm going to use the chicken bouillon powder. If you don't want to use it or you just don't have none, use just some salt. It'll be just fine. I'm getting this pan hot with a little tiny bit of oil in the bottom of it. I'm going to turn it on. Well, it's already on to a medium heat. That's the heat that we're going to cook this. We'll flip this over, season up the other side. Go ahead and flip the other side over. So what are you all having this weekend? Are you making a Jeannie Young recipe or maybe a Jeannie Young dessert? I want to hear what you're having. Even if you're having hamburgers, that sounds good. Yeah, it does. Absolutely. I like to know what other people are doing. You know, you all get to see what I'm doing on a daily basis, you know. Sometimes I like to hear from you guys what you're doing this weekend, what you're eating. What did you drink special this weekend? Did you make like a lovely raspberry iced tea or something? Like, tell me. I want to know what y'all are doing. We're going to flip these over. And so now here's what I always like to tell everybody, and I mean this when I say this. Taking the meat right out, I say it a lot though, but if you're new here, taking the meat right out of the refrigerator and just cooking it right away doesn't work. It's going to make the meat cook up hard and tough. So what do? Well, we're going to season it, and then you let it sit on the counter and let it come up, let the chill come off. When the chill comes off of the meat, and then you go to fry it or bake it or grill it, it cooks up better. It's nice and juicy. It doesn't go into shock because it's cold and then it's hot, right? You want it kind of like room temperature. Then you cook it, juicy every time. You hear me? Absolutely. I always do that. Season up this other side. Our noodles are cooking up like we want them to do. This is lunch, but really you could have the same thing for dinner. You know, absolutely you could. Easy, quick, and simple. Doesn't cost anything, and everybody's going to love it, and you're going to get nice and full on it, right? So now I'm really going in with that chicken bouillon because it tastes amazing, right? It's like finger licking good. Parsley flakes. Even though I'm going to barbecue them, I want them to still look gorgeous as they're cooking in the pan, you know? Doesn't matter what I'm making. Even if I'm making a scrambled egg, I want it to look pleasingly aesthetic. Anybody else out there like me? You know, here's what me and my family were talking about. Guess what we want? Some cereal. It's been so long since we had cereal. Tell me what cereal you are wild about. I want to hear from everybody. So typically when I think cereal, I think Frosted Flakes. When I tell you I will eat down Frosted Flakes, I love them. But I can actually say this also. I feel like through the years, I don't know when it stopped, I think Frosted Flakes maybe changed just a little bit, where they ain't as sweet. I'm not really sure. It could just be me, but I think they changed a little bit. Now, I do like Frosted Rice Krispies. Absolutely, I do. I like the Frosted Shredded Wheat. But I think if I'm going to choose a cereal to eat this weekend, it might be Raisin Bran Crunch. I love Raisin Bran Crunch, and my family does not like it. But then I also like Captain Crunch with the berries. That right there, oh my goodness. I do hear a lot of people say when they eat the Captain Crunch with the berries, it's really crunchy and it hurts like the roof of their mouth. It ain't never bothered me. So I think I'm gonna get like a couple boxes of cereal so we can have this weekend and enjoy. Now, I'm one of those people, this may sound funny, let me know if you think I'm, absolutely berserk for doing this. When I have cereal, I don't want a whole lot of milk. Give me the cereal, but give me about this much milk, that's all. I want a whole lot, give me a lot of milk and I'm pouring it out. And the next thing, if my cereal gets soggy, I'm done. I don't want it to get soggy absolutely any. So I scarf down the cereal because I want it to stay crunchy. My husband on the other end, he says he wants his cereal to get a little mushy. Not me. I don't know, but let me hear from you all. What's your favorite cereal? Do you prefer your cereal to be, start to get a little mushy, or you like me, you got to eat it real quick before it gets mushy? So now that our chicken is well seasoned, we're going to go ahead and put it into the pan with this little bit of oil that's coating the bottom of the pan. Some people like to ask me, would you cook it in some butter? Just keep in mind, you can, but keep in mind that using butter at a high temperature, butter will always burn. And do you want your chicken to have a burnt taste? I don't. So if you want to use butter, use it towards the end of the process when you're getting ready to take the chicken out the pan. You want to throw it in there for a little bit of flavor? Absolutely, you can do that, okay? There we go, lovely. Oh, it smells great as it hits the pan. Our chicken is cooking up just lovely. It's perfuming the whole house. It smells great, and I cannot wait for it. I have a, it's a shelled macaroni and cheese, okay? So it's the little shells. I'm gonna put some extra cheese in there. Just make sure it's nice and cheesy. I'm gonna put about 3 tablespoons of butter, some milk, of course, and then I'm going to put in that cheese sauce packet just to make it nice and creamy. Okay, lovely. And then we'll grab our milk. There's nothing like boxed macaroni. You hear me? You know Gina Young knows how to make the homemade. But really? Do you know what I mean when I say really? Do you have to do that every time you want macaroni? Because I don't. Just because I know how to make it baked don't mean you have to do that all the time. That takes a lot from you, doesn't it? And boxed macaroni has never let me down, right? It tastes good. All right, let's go in with our milk. My milk is heated up, so it's not going to take the temperature down of our macaroni. Oh, yes, I can't wait. Take a look at that. Nice and creamy. That sound right there. Oh, that sounds so good. Some of our chicken pieces are ready to be turned. I was able to put some more chicken in there in the beginning before the pieces shrunk. I had to wait a while. Okay, let's see. Oh, yes. Looking gorgeous, and it smells amazing in here. Are you kidding me? Our chicken is about 90% of the way cooked. It smells gorgeous. So now there was a little extra oil that I really wanted in the pan. So I took a clean paper towel, kind of dabbed up any extra oil. I'm gonna take one of my favorite barbecue sauces and I'm gonna pour it on top, and guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna continue to let this chicken cook in this barbecue sauce, but I'm gonna let it simmer. So I'm gonna turn the heat down. I'm gonna take my silicone brush and I'm gonna gently baste the barbecue sauce all over the chicken. Let it continue to cook until our chicken has reached 165 degrees. That way it's fully cooked. It's gonna be so tender. You hear me? Give me just an up close. Look at that. Oh my goodness, yes. Look at this, because our chicken is done. And when I tell you it's tender when you do it this way, oh my goodness, look at that. Hey, done, easy peasy. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, what you waiting on? Tell your family and friends. Tell the world what Gina's doing every single day in this kitchen. And Father, on today, thank you for your hedge of protection, your mighty love, your blessings, your blessings. Thank you for what you've done and what you will do. Thank you, Heavenly Father, once again for feeding us. Amen. Stay tuned. We're going to taste just a little small amount. Let's go ahead and taste it, but just a small amount, because I really want to sit down with my family. I'm going right in for this chicken, and it is so hot. Okay. Oh. Well, I still got the chicken in my mouth. Macaroni. Oh, yeah. Make you some.